crowds gather, the trap is set, and soon Bander Don Mitchell will take his place at the banding table. Hello, my name is Dolores Hagen, and welcome to the Henderson Hummingbird Hurrah banding location in Henderson, Minnesota. There are a lot of different venues going on in Henderson, all part of this 3-day celebration called the Henderson Hummingbird Hurrah, but we're going to be focusing on the banding. See all those hummingbirds flying around and that trap? Well, we're just about ready, and I think we're going to go to see Don take his first bird out of the trap. Meet Don Mitchell, bander extraordinaire. Watch how carefully, how gently he removes that hummingbird from the trap. He gets it out of the cage, takes his little bag, drops it in the bag, tightens it up so it can't get away. Then he picks up his trap door, takes his fish line, and heads for the table, that banding table.
Oh, you got him. Well, he's got, yeah.
How tiny his feet are. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Could have brought your cat. Oh, you got it? Not too far. Okay. You'd just think that they wouldn't come back, they'd be afraid.
Well.
They do, they come back.
Yeah, I've caught the same bird as many as 6 times in
Really?
one day. Yeah. Some of them are trap shy and others aren't. Others don't seem to mind.
Okay.
So now I've got the band on, and while the bird's upside down like this.
Ever break a wing on one?
No. Not if you handle them carefully.
Is it a boy or a girl?
They do make a little noise, don't they?
Yeah, this one,
Squeaking.
a little bit of fat, but not much. We'll turn her over. This is an adult female that we've got.
How do you rate the fat?
It's a scale of 1 to 5, right? And most of them that I've been seeing are 1s. They have just a small amount of fat. Later on in the year, September, you can get them really fat, and they're noticeably fat when you look at them too. They're much rounder.
Because they need it then.
Yeah. Right, that's their fuel for their migration south. So the closer it gets to migration time for them, the more likely.
You have to get a special license from U.S. Fish and Wildlife.
Mind your way.
Yeah.
Migratory birds.
Yeah, and there's one for songbirds, a separate one for raptors, and then there's one for hummingbirds, because the techniques used for banding them are different than for other birds.
Is this the only way they allow trapping is this type of cage?
No, there's a number of different. Any method that's safe for the birds is acceptable. So let's see.
Nobody's tripping that one. He's in there, but they're not tripping.
Oh yeah, there is another one
Yeah,
in there.
he's in there. When hummingbirds go south, how far do they go?
They go as far as Central America, but at least to southern Mexico.
Don't they have some kind of a
See that?
hummingbird thing down in Mexico? I think I've heard that when I was down there.
What do you mean by a hummingbird?
Well,
Festival or something?
I don't know if it'd be like this where they're banding, but
there's one in Texas, a really big one in Texas.
okay, that's where it was, and I heard.
In Rockport along the Gulf Coast
Mm-hmm.
in September. Maybe some of these birds that we're seeing here today will be down there, and I'm hoping they do banding down there too, and I'm hoping that some of my birds will get caught down there.
Because isn't there a story where a hummingbird will sit on a goose or geese or something?
Yeah,
and
there's
fly,
an
so they
old
get a free ride south.
Old wives' tale that they migrate south on the. I don't know how that ever got started.
Yeah,
Someone was.
that they sit on the back of the geese when they fly south, and they get a free ride. That'd be a long way for those little wings to take them.
If they band down there, do they notify you
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
catch one of yours?
Right.
We
What
have
they
some
do,
that have-
if there's a bird that's already banded, that's either captured by another bander, or if, for example, a bird hits a window and dies, and someone's lucky enough to notice that the dead bird has a band on it, then you can contact the bird banding laboratory. and report it, the number of the band, and then the original bander gets notified, but they keep track of that there too. One of the conditions of the permit for banding is that we report all our banding data to the, so there's one central repository.
How much does it weigh?
This one's actually quite heavy. This one's 4.1 grams, so this is the heaviest one we've had so far.
He just got through eating a good meal.
That might be it.
Is it possible to see a band on a bird when he's flying up?
Not when they're flying, but if you see it at close, if you see a bird at close range on a feeder, perched on a feeder, you might be able to see. Okay, I'll convince him not to take my netting with him.
Oh, you got
Oh, there's the band.
yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful colors and clothes.
now we have some with red throats.
Yeah, those are the males. Those are the adult males. This is an adult female. They have a plain white throat,
Yeah.
and they also have white tipped tail feathers.
Oh.
Adult males have all black feathers. So on the tail, and you can see the base of the feathers here is green.
Yeah.
On males, that's all black, the entire feather. So that's another way to distinguish them. So who wants to let this one go? Anybody?
Get a
Any takers? Okay. Let's stand up. And why don't you put your hand right over the table like that? And usually they don't sit around for very long, but if I put my hand over the bird like that, usually this one's going to go right away. Okay.
Oh.